day 2 of our yoga challenge. I hope you are well. So it's a bit chilly in here, but again, if you've got blankets and blankets, that's brilliant. Okay, so like yesterday, we are just going to start just by shutting down those eyes and calming that breath. And trying to make sure that that breath goes into that belly so that the belly moves inwards and outwards and into those ribs so those ribs move out as well. And once we've managed that, we're just going to try and make sure that that inhale and that exhale are as long as they both can be, or they're both equal in length. I'm going to inhale, we're going to take that right hand over to that left collarbone and just take that ear over to the right hand side. Inhale up. Exhale, we'll take it over again. Inhale up. And exhale, we'll take it over again, and this time I'm just going to hold it for a few breaths. Inhale up, take that right hand down. We're going to take that left hand over to that right shoulder, collarbone. Exhale, take that ear down. And inhale up. Exhale, take that ear over. Inhale up. And this time we're going to hold it there. Inhale back up. Put that hand on the floor. I'm just going to lower that chin to the chest. Inhale up. And then if it's in our practice, we're just going to take that ear to shoulder, chin down to chest, ear to the other side. Just see how that feels today. If there are any aches and pains in there. Anywhere that just needs a little bit more attention. And take the chin back to chest, inhale back up to centre. And take those arms up nice and long, grounding through those seats, lifting up through those fingers, draw those short arms down into a cactus T, squeezing those shoulder blades together. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. And this time we're going to take that right hand down to that left knee and twist round. Inhale up. Exhale, twist round to the other side. Inhale up. Exhale, twist. Inhale up. Exhale, twist. Inhale up, take that right hand down to that left knee, lift up and over with that left arm. Inhale up, swap those over. And again. I'm going to stretch those arms up nice and long again. Fold them onto the floor, come up onto all fours. We've got that nice strong all four base. And we're just going to imagine that there is a pen coming down from our belly button onto the floor. And we're just going to draw some figure of eights with that pen, making them as big or as smooth as you want, big or as small as you want to. And then we're going to take it round the other way. And then we can come back to centre. Readjust everything if you need to. I'm just going to drop into some gentle cat-cow stretches. And then we're going to sink those hips back to those heels, stretch those arms out nice and long. So we're looking at power lines going from your hands, again all the way to the tailbones, and feeling that stretch in those arms, that upper back. And then we're going to plant those hands where they are. Going to come over, bringing that chest over so that it's in between those hands. Those knees still there. We're going to lower down onto our tummy. Inhale into a baby cobra. Tuck those toes under, plant those hands, push ourselves back up into a downward dog. So again, we want the power lines from our hands all the way up to our tailbone. Bending those knees if you need to. And from here, we're going to bend those knees, or walk, hop, skip, jump those feet up to those hands. Bend those knees, inhale, up to standing. Have a little bit of a shimmy if you need to. So, as it's morning where I'm practicing, I thought we would do a couple rounds of sun salutation. So we're going to inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale up to flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Plant those hands, take those feet back to a nice strong plank. Down to chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Plant those hands, tuck those toes under to downward dog. Feet to hands. Bend those knees. Inhale up. Exhale, prayer. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Plant those hands. Take those feet back to plank. Down to chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, plant those toes and those hands. Downward dog. Take those feet to those hands. Forward fold. Inhale, up to standing. Hands back down. Inhale up. Exhale, forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Plant those hands. Take those feet back. Down to chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, back to downward dog. Take those feet up to those hands. Inhale up. Exhale, hands to chest. Have a little bit of a, and come back into Tadasana. So, knees under hips, feet under knees, and those knees if you need to, but don't lock them. I'm just going to turn sideways for the next bit for you. So inhale, bend those knees, arms up into a chair. Exhale, hands to heart. And then we're going to take that right elbow down to that left knee. I'll turn around now. Inhale, open up. Send that left foot back into Trikonasana. Inhale up to Warrior Two, bending that front leg, squishing yourself between panes of glass. Exhale, arm down, lift up with that front arm. Exhale, bend the arm, rest it on that front bent leg. Exhale, bring that top arm down onto the chest. Inhale up, arm out nice and straight. So if you've got a bow and arrow, I'm just going to shoot it up to the sky. Exhale, let go of that arrow, arms ahead, sweep them down behind you, straighten that front leg if you can. Inhale, sweep those arms forward, pivot on that front leg, bend those knees, bend those arms into goddess. Inhale up, exhale down to goddess. Inhale up, exhale down to goddess. Squeezing those shoulder blades back. So hands on those hips, straighten those legs into a nice forward fold. Drop those hands to the floor, we're going to walk them over to the left hand side, bending that left knee, keeping that right leg straight. Exhale, walk those hands round to the front foot, placing them beside that front foot into a nice low lunge. Drop that back leg down on the floor. Inhale those arms up. Exhale, forward, plant them on the floor. We're going to send that right leg back. Sink yourself down into a nice child's pose for rest. Plant those hands, tuck those toes under into downward dog. Bend those knees, hop them forward, and inhale back up to Tadasana. So we're going to do the same thing but on the other side. So inhale, arms up, bend those knees. Exhale, hands to prayer. Taking that left elbow to that right knee, opening it through that chest. Opening up those arms, sending that right leg back into Trikonasana. Inhale up, bending that front leg into your Warrior Two. Exhale, hand down, lift up for the up front arm. Turn that back palm to face up, wimble those hands over, bend that front leg, resting it on that front arm, resting it on that front leg. Turn that palm up, again send that arm up into our arrow, pulling that arrow. So take the string back with the right arm. Exhale, bring that arrow down to the floor, straighten that front leg, send both those legs over into a nice pyramid. Inhale, send those arms up to goddess, pivot those feet round. Inhale up, exhale, sink. Inhale up, exhale, sink. Inhale up, exhale. We're just going to hold our goddess here. Really squeezing those shoulder blades back. Exhale, hands on the waist, straighten those legs, hinge at those hips. Release those hands if you need to. And then we'll plant those hands on the right side by that right foot, bending that right knee. Inhale, walk those hands round to the front leg, bending the front leg, straightening the back. Pivot on that front leg into a nice low lunge. Drop that back leg, inhale up, crescent lunge. Exhale, fold, pop those hands on the floor. And take that foot back. Have a little bit of a shimmy if you need to. And then we're going to inhale that left foot up. Just make some circles. And we're going to inhale it up, take it to the left elbow. Inhale up, take it to the right elbow. Inhale up. Just going to plant it in between those hands. Sink back on that back leg. Turn that front leg out like a figure 7. And then we can stay here. Or we can make a fist with our hands and rest our head. We're going to pop those hands back under, get gracefully onto our bottoms, and then up onto all fours. A little bit of a shimmy, so we're going to do the same on the other side. So inhale that right leg up, nose to knee to elbow. Inhale up, knee to other elbow. Inhale up, exhale, place it between the floor. Kick that front foot out so it's underneath the other hip. And again, we can either stay here or make that fist pillow with the fists. Inhale, release that, come onto our bottom, but keeping that right leg hooked underneath us. And we're going to take that left leg and place it the other side, wrap that foot in and come round. Inhale, swap those arms over. Come back to centre, swap those legs over. And so we've got the right one on the top, hook that in with whichever arm. Swap those arms over. Inhale, come back into centre. So we are going to have those legs again in cobbler pose like we did yesterday. So have those soles of the feet together, we're just going to open them out like a little book. this time we're going to take our hands, slide them underneath those knees so that our hands are next to those feet. And then we're just going to hinge at those hips. So our hands go underneath the front legs. Relax that head, relax that neck. And then just see if there's a little bit more give, whether you can hinge a little bit more. Inhale, and come back up to centre. And send those legs nice and long. So the wider they are, the easier this is. I'm just going to send them nice and long, make sure that we're on our sit bone. Inhale those arms up, exhale, we're going to fold and just place our hands on the floor. Now we're going to see if we can just walk those hands out a little bit more full. See if we can soften into that. And then see if there's just a tiny little bit more. Inhale, pop those hands under those knees, bring those knees back up. I'm just going to give them a nice quick hug in. And then we're just going to find our way onto our bottoms, onto our backs, and bring those knees up. And like yesterday, we're just going to windscreen wiper them gently. And we're going to send those arms out at cactus T. And then we're going to exhale, take those knees over to the right hand side, trying to keep those arms on the floor. Inhale, take those knees up, and we're just going to rock them again, windscreen wipe those hips. And exhale, take them over to the left hand side. Try not to hit into any furniture. Inhale, bring them back up. So we are going to, I'm not sure how well you can see this, take the left foot, kick it up to our bottom, grab hold of it with the right foot, and then straighten that left leg out. So it's just a stretch. So the one leg goes underneath, hook onto it with our toes, send that other leg out nice and straight. I've got an alarm on my phone that I don't want going off. You can do it lying down, and the aim is to get a stretch through that front of that left leg. Release that one off, and then we're going to take the right leg, tuck it under the left side, hook onto that right big toe with the left fingers, straighten that left leg out. those legs up nice and long. I'm just going to rock them from side to side, bring them up to the chest, and we'll just rock that body from side to side. And then release those legs, release those arms. And then we're just going to draw those shoulder blades up to those ears. Squeeze them together and draw them down behind the back. Shake that head from side to side, just finding somewhere nice and comfy. And then we're going to rock those heels from backwards and forwards until you find that nice comfy place for them. And we're just going to let go of the breath, let go of everything that we've done. Let go of that ego. I'm just going to take a few moments here just to relax, prepare yourself for whatever you've got to do next. Just allow that breath to deepen, to fill that belly. And then we're just going to, when you feel ready, just come back up to sitting. Okay, thank you for sharing your practice with me, and then I'll upload tomorrow. Thank you. Hope you all have a fab day.